Hey, beautiful. Welcome to the Magic with Mary podcast. I'm your host, Mary. If you're a sucker for all things personal development, mindset, and growth, you're in the right place because here we teach you how to live your most authentic life, how to gain confidence, and how to step into your power. If you're ready to let go of the things that are holding you back, stay tuned and let the magic begin. Hey you, real quick, we're going to jump into a mini podcast session and quickly give you some tips on how to get some more steps throughout the day, especially if you have a desk job and you know, just like me, when you have a desk job, you're getting less movement in. And when you get less movement in, you don't feel as good. And when you don't feel as good, we're not accomplishing our goals, right? So what we want to do is get more movement in, feel better throughout the day, have more energy to accomplish the big things that we want to in life. So 10 ways to get more steps in at work. Number 1, park far away. I don't know why we all have to fight over the parking spot in front of the building. Really? You're fighting over door dings. So let's park further away, get some steps in, not get door dings, and feel better. Why not, right? Number 2, use a bathroom that's further away. Why not just quickly, if there's one on the other end of the building that you can run to, why not? Why not get those extra steps in? And then on your way back, you can stop and say hi to a friend in their office that you haven't talked to for a while. Number 3, use the stairs, not the elevator. This might not be an option if you have only one floor. However, if you have multiple floors, and you have to go upstairs, use the stairs. There's really no harm in it. You're going to get your steps in and you're going to feel better. So go for it. Plus, you're not going to be waiting on the elevator. Number 4, be afraid. Don't. Let me start over. Number 4, don't be afraid of the cold weather. Just don't. I say that and I'm talking to myself too. I am not a fan of cold weather. And more likely than not, it's easier to talk myself out of going on to my afternoon walk if it is cold outside. However, I do keep gloves and a beanie and a warm jacket in my office so that when it is cold, I get myself out there and I don't have to be so afraid of that cold weather. So just a couple tips. Number 5, go for quick walks around the building, whether it's inside or outside. Outside, definitely more preferable, get that fresh air. Take quick little walks. Even if it's like 1 to 2 minutes just to quickly walk around or walk outside for a second, do it. Go for it. It'll give you those extra steps and you're going to feel better in the long run. Number 6, get up and move around every hour. If you have a Fitbit or some sort of step tracker of some sort, you're probably getting a notification every hour that you need to move if you're not moving enough. Those are so helpful for me because like you guys know, I have ADHD. I will hyperfocus and you could see me sitting there for 2-3 hours and I don't even know that the time has gone by and I'm still sitting there. So my watch, when it reminds me that, hey, Mary, get up, get moving, it's super helpful. Okay. And if you don't have a Fitbit or anything like that, then set a timer. It'll remind you to get up and get moving. So, next one, number 7, use a stand-up desk. This is super helpful. When I transitioned from sit to standing up, I noticed a tremendous difference in my attitude throughout the day. Now, my brain always tries to talk me out of standing up, especially when I'm tired or I haven't gotten enough sleep. However, I will set a timer and just be like, all right, Mary, just stand up for 5 minutes. And you just stand up 5 minutes. And usually by the time that 5 minutes is up, you're like, all right, I can stay here for another 5 or 10 minutes. And then you keep going for a while and it's totally worth it. Just make sure you don't lock your knees out or pop your hip because then your back's going to hurt later. So just make sure you're still kind of moving your feet around, not putting pressure just on one side. Number 8. This is a fun one. Try to challenge yourself to get 500 steps before each meeting. If you have a meeting that you need to go to 10 minutes, challenge yourself to quickly get in 500 steps, whether that's, walking back and forth in your office or, running down the stairs and back up, or whatever it is that's going to help you get to where you need to get that 500 steps in. It's totally worth it. Plus, then you're getting that bilateral stimulation before your meeting, and you'll think a little bit more clearly, and you'll bring better ideas to your meeting. Number 9, walk around during your calls. So this might not be an option if you have an office phone. However, if you have like a cell phone and you have to take like a conference call or anything like that where you can take it on your cell phone and you can, whether, even if you have an office phone, put it on speakerphone and then put yourself on mute if you need to, and just kind of like walk back around in your office. Or with the cell phone, you can hold it up to your ear and walk back and forth. I actually did an interview last week where I was walking back and forth. You guys know I'm in HR, and so when we're hiring, I have lots of fun interviews, and so I could be on the phone like all day long if we're starting out with the phone screen process. And so it's just so much easier if I use the cell phone and stand up and walk back and forth and take those calls. Of course, then I have to kind of recap afterwards the notes. So it's a lot easier to be typing up the notes when you're sitting down. However, I usually can remember pretty quickly because I'm getting that movement in and my brain works a little bit better. That's just your judgment call. Maybe you can stand up or sit down when you're on phone calls. All right, next one is number 10, which is the last one that I have for you today. If you need to give something to someone, why not just take it to them? I know it's so easy just to like quickly scan, especially if you have a scanner in your office, and I do. I just scan it in and I can send it to whoever I need to. However, why not just like grab the paper and take it to the person? You can still scan it in if you want like to keep a copy of it, like still scan it in, but then like take the actual hard copy to them. Number 1, this is going to help with employee engagement anyways with your whatever company you're working for. And it's just good for morale. Like get up, get out, say hi to a few people, take the paper to them, get to know what they're doing. And honestly, like that social aspect too, plus the movement is going to be like super helpful for your attitude. If you're dealing with depression, get out and socialize. That's totally going to help. Now, if you're having anxiety and you don't want to have that social engagement, totally understand. Been there, done that. You don't always have to chat. You can just take by and be like, hey, it's good to see you. Here's the paper. And it's just probably good for someone to see your face and see you smiling or whatever it is. Give yourself some credit there. Anywho, those are 10 tips, 10 ways that you can get more steps in at work. There are millions and millions more. If you guys have more, please feel free to comment in the comments below. Share your ideas and thoughts on ways you can get more steps in. I love you all so much. Thank you for tuning in today, and have a great day. Mwah.